This is a video review of Kaiyodo Toy Tribe's Trigun series, Meryl Stryfe. If there is a high point in the toy series, there's always a low point, and unfortunately, Meryl is the low point in this series. Mainly, it's a quality control issue, not the sculpt. Well, a little bit of a sculpt, but we'll get to that later. So first of all, she is at the moment standing on the stand. So it's quite a small character, so it's small, but you wouldn't realize just how small she is until you put someone next to her. Come on, little kitty. There you go. Until you put another figure of the line next to her. As you can see here, compared to everyone else in the series, she is tiny. She's probably just to the chest of Flash here. Oop, there we go. The reason he's on the stand at the moment is because she can't stand on her own, partly because of the sculpt on her feet, which is not flat, therefore she can't actually stand very well on flat surfaces, and secondly, the quality control issue on the right knee here, because the pin wasn't actually pushed in properly, and the pin itself is too big as well, so the joint on her right knee is really loose, so it can't actually hold her weight properly. But let's talk about the figure itself. The figure is pretty simple. Got very nice sculpting on her, very detailed head. Can we see it? Well, you can vaguely see how detailed she is. Got very detailed eyes. Got a light band around the head, around the hair, so that creating a lighting effect, other than just simply a blank color. The body is covered with this soft rubber piece to actually illustrating that she's wearing a normal shirt, but in reality you can see there is a leather strap going around her body, and that is because that is intended to have this part on her back come with a little piece so that you can actually lock it in place. She's called Meryl the Deranger Stryfe because of this. This is a series of holster of 20 Deranger. This set actually come with 24 Deranger, all of them on 2 separate trees, and because they're too fiddly, I decided to cut 12 of them out and put them in, so they fill up about half of the socket of the Deranger holster here. There's soft rubber with nice sculpting and some color to indicate where the pin are holding the leather together. Each of them is a little Deranger that can be taken out. Each of them got a painted handle, a sculpt onto the trigger, and some detail on the hammer. The thing is, none of them are actually usable for Meryl because she comes with two pair of hands. One pair is one holding has a sculpt in Deranger on her hand, while the other is just a standard hand, which is a closed fist. Let's take that off and we do the articulation first. The head turn left and right, and go up and down slightly. There's a joint at the shoulder, so you can wiggle a little bit. 360 movement for the arm. A joint right below the shoulder. There's an elbow joint which go up to just over 90 degrees. The hand are swappable, so they're actually on ball joints, so they can turn 360. There's a joint at the waist, so they can turn left and right and go up and down. The skirt is also made of soft material like the top part of the shirt, so it's not hindering leg movement. The leg can go forward up to 90 degrees, but there's no movement to the back and there's no sideways movement. The leg does turn just at the thigh. There's a knee joint. It's actually double jointed, but it's actually got a soft rubber to illustrating leather on the leg, and it's actually stopping the leg from going all the way up. There is a joint at the ankle, which allowed sideways movement. And like I said before, it's not the leg is actually not flat, so it's really difficult to actually put her on a pose unassisted. No, she's not doing it. She comes with a cloak, metallic blue on the inside, white on the outside with a lot of light blue shading on it. And this, along with the gun holster, can actually put together for Meryl to wear. Because it's a soft rubbery material again, it goes around her quite well, and she can actually move her arm to actually move the cloak away from her. Let's go to the stand. The stand is a highlight of this set. Really detailed wooden effect everywhere. A lot of bullet holes. You can see some deranger on the ground. These are all sculpted in, so they can't move. A lot of wooden pieces, and there's also some hidden secret in here. A little bit of wood. There's a basin that's actually got shot. There's a bit of pipe, and here is a panic button with wire sculpting all the way down here. But obviously, seeing how it looks like, the panic button didn't work. You've seen it just now. There's a chronicle sama in a different sculpt, and with two little pegs, so they can actually plug in here, and look like it's actually hanging for its life on the saloon. This set also comes with 3 sets of files. One is a sealed, and then 2 that's open. There's actually enough detail on those lettering that you can actually read a little bit of it. They're in English. Yes, it is. Most of them look like they're insurance file, insurance claim form. Meryl also comes with her luggage. Very nice. Got a movable handle. You can actually pull it all the way out. And there's also 2 layers in it. The first layer, when you open it up, there's a spare set of clothes, more document, a purse, and a bag. But oh, by the way, these 2 are removable. I haven't tried pulling this out, but I think this is removable as well. And then there is a second layer revealing a typewriter and a Uzi. Well, it's a machine gun, submachine gun. I don't know what it is, but the barrel is actually pointing out into this hole, so they actually fire through the luggage. And there's also a trigger at the handle, so that you can actually fire it without opening the luggage. Pretty clever. The gun is removable, and so is the typewriter. I'm not going to bother to open it because it takes a while. So overall, is this a good figure? I actually can't recommend it, mainly because even if you don't have a quality issue with it, so it's not going to stand. So it's mainly for completion in my case. And what's worse is they only release Meryl, they never release Millie. As you can see here on the stand, it's designed intended to have a second part of the saloon where the intended Millie is going to come with. So it's a shame, really. They could have actually made it much more desirable by actually releasing another figure. There's only one more figure left, and I think we'll go to that review next week. See you next review.